Hi Marina, it's Ben and I'm here at the house on Quail Run. This is the view right off of the driveway. I'm just going to do a slow pan of the neighborhood here so you can just see that the surroundings are extremely consistent. And here we go. So we have Southwestern style landscaping up front. This is relatively low maintenance. It looks like this is professionally maintained to me. The way this tree here is shaped really looks pretty darn nice. I'm looking at the stucco and I'm seeing some what I would call normal wear. Up here on the corner, I don't know if you can see it in the video, there's a little bit of cracking, which is pretty common. Stucco definitely cracks. And in my estimation, that is maintenance that needs to occur. Here's another example of some stucco cracking. Now this is on the exterior wall to the courtyard here, so I'm not terribly worried about this in a structural way. It's just the surface cosmetics. So I am a fan of a courtyard entry. Here we go. I'm seeing some deferred maintenance here on this exterior wood. You can see it needs to be painted. It does not appear to be rotten or in bad shape. It just needs to be sealed up. And this little front patio is in a perfect spot to take maximum advantage of the view. It's also worth mentioning that this is east facing so that in the afternoon the sun is behind the house and this stays shady. All right, we're heading in. Nice security door here in the front. Let's test the doorbell. All right. Okay, so when you come in, there's this nice wide entryway. Coat closet on the left, laundry and garage on the right. Down that hallway is the bedrooms, and that's the living room. Some really nice high ceilings. The skylights are nice. There are clear story windows. That is north facing. This is a second living area. There's one off the kitchen and then there's this, which is also off the kitchen, just from a different side. And of course, again, this area takes advantage of the view. I see that these windows are relatively high quality, but probably a little older at this point. They are double pane, so that's good. Here's the reverse angle of this living room. This is pretty long. I would put this at, 20 feet, maybe 22, 23 feet. And then this is probably 13 or 14 feet. I do love the high ceilings, and the wood is really nice. Big, heavy, rustic beams. Okay, so you can get into the kitchen either this way or around this corner to the entry hallway. This is a little table spot here. I'd put this at 10 by 9. And it has this fun circular window. This is south facing glass. The kitchen is dated, but it's a great configuration. Highly functional. I actually quite like the setup in here. It just needs to be modernized. Got a bit of a pantry. It's actually a little bit on the deep side. It's about 2 feet. Built-in microwave and oven, very original. I'm gonna say this is all original equipment. The kitchen is completely open over this bar top here to the second living area, which has this fun Kiva fireplace. So what I'm observing is that this is a wood-burning fireplace that has gas to it. You see this pipe down here? That is a gas log lighter. So what that means is you don't need kindling or newspaper. You just turn on the gas, start it, let the logs catch fire, and then you turn off the gas. And that is done right there at the gas valve. This is west facing, and we'll get out there in just a minute. Carpet needs to be replaced. I probably wouldn't replace the tile in the kitchen. No, that actually looks like it might have been done more recently. The ceilings in here are 8 foot, and the rest of them I put at 20. So here's the reverse angle back to the door, front door, right into this living room, if you wanted. Okay, let's go take a quick look at the laundry, but let's not forget this. Coat closet, very normal. I do see some cracking in the drywall. This is not terribly alarming because this house has been here for a while, but I've seen it in a couple locations, so it's worth mentioning. Here it is on the back side. It might be worth getting a structural engineer to take a look at this structure, and by the structure I mean the house, just because I see a few interior cracks on the drywall. And again, I'm not alarmed because drywall will crack over time, but there's enough of them that I would want a professional to tell me that this structure was good. Okay? All right. Back into the garage area. Side-by-side washer and dryer, full size. Vent fan, and room for a little table or maybe a utility sink here. This is a 2-car garage with a little bit of extra space on each side of the door. Enough for some shelves to run down this space right here. Automatic opener. And what we see here is radiant heat. This is a boiler for radiant heat. If we buy this house, this is a specialty inspection that I recommend because they can explain and understand all this equipment here. This actually appears to be a water conditioning system of some kind. And of course, water heater. Pretty standard in here. Leaving the garage and heading down into the bedroom area. So again, here I am at the end of the entryway. Living room to the left, bedrooms to the right. First thing we have on the right is the hall bath. It's finished the same way as the kitchen with this mauve formica and all its original glory. And I can tell you the condition in here is excellent. Very, very clean. I don't think this bathroom saw very much use at all. It appears almost new. certainly the tub enclosure, I see a little bit of wear and tear here, but overall, very, very clean. Okay, down at the end of the hall, we have a bedroom. This is a very standard bedroom. This is north facing, double closet, 8-foot ceilings, and lighted by a sconce on the wall. There is no fixture on the ceiling. There we go. We have some evaporative cooler controls and heater controls here. Second bedroom. It appears to be the same size as the first bedroom. It also has a north-facing window, which, by the way, looks at the neighbor's house. Double closet, 8-foot ceilings. And next up we have the master. Now this is on the west side of the house, and just over there is tramway. I'm going to step out there in a second and we can talk about hot tubs. The master bedroom is pretty big and actually offers a couple different options for setup. Plenty of room along this wall for a king bed and end tables, and same thing here. Plenty of room. We have these, what are these, half windows that are elevated, so it helps maintain privacy in the master. And here's another one of these little cracks. The carpet in here needs to be changed. The wallpaper is looking a little tired. Lots of cosmetic work to do in here. Stepping into the bathroom area now, but first we have closet. This is a pretty darn good closet. It's big and has 2 entries, so what I might do is eliminate this center pole and just go along the back wall. It's a lot of space though. This also has pocket doors, which seem to work pretty well. Skylight. A nice big tub. I don't know if that's something that you would use, but there it is. It also appears to be in pretty good shape. There's a lighted vanity here. Double sinks and a big mirror, and more of our mauve formica. Behind a private door, we have the commode and the shower. I did make an observation in the shower that there's a little bit of cracking in the grout here. This needs to get sealed up, or this general area can be compromised by water. I don't know if you can hear the difference. There's a little rattle in there. It makes me think that it's time for this to be serviced, or there's going to be problems. But the condition is still pretty darn good. It's very clean. Very clean indeed. Storage over the commode. So now we're going to step outside. Through the master. To the back door. Okay. So I can tell you that there certainly is room for a hot tub in here. There's no question in my mind. Even assuming that this fence is the property line, there's a high likelihood that the property extends to the wall. But we would need to see that survey, okay? On the back of the house, we have a lot of wood, and this wood appears to be needing to be serviced. It looks very dry. a little crispy. It's a little bit warped here and there. It's not alarming, but it's definitely a lot of wood that needs to be taken care of. It's time to take care of it. This little patio is off of the master. So I can tell you also confidently that there's room for a hot tub right here in front of the door. Here's the door to the master. And then there's at least, I'm gonna say 8 or 9 feet here until you get to this little wall. There also is a very mature wisteria. I think this is a wisteria vine, and boy is it big. And it of course is climbing over this covering pretty extensively. It looks like it goes all the way down. Now it seems to peter out right about here, but the point is that that is going to create a lot of shade when that vine is happy. And then of course, this house does back up to Tramway. We're a little bit down here on the north end, so it's not terribly busy or noisy, but that's not to say that you won't hear the road. It's certainly back here, okay? All right. Hope you enjoyed my little video showing. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.